Criminal record disclosure law in the UK has a long history. There have been lots of changes in the last few years, with more to come following recent legal challenges. The Independent Gardiner Committee was set up jointly by Justice, the Howard League for Penal Reform, and Nacro to review the barriers faced by people with criminal records that had not reoffended. The recommendations led to the implementation of the Rehabilitation of Offenders Act 1974. The Criminal Records Bureau, or CRB, is finally launched. The CRB and Independent Safeguarding Authority merged to become the Disclosure and Barring Service, or DBS. A new DBS filtering system is introduced, meaning that some cautions and convictions no longer need to be disclosed for certain jobs and courses. Amendments to the Rehabilitation of Offenders Act 1974 are implemented, generally reducing the disclosure periods for the majority of offences. Section 56 of the Data Protection Act 1998 is finally implemented, making it a criminal offence for employers to require applicants, employees or contractors to apply for an enforced subject access request. GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018 require organisations to be more transparent about why they are collecting criminal record data and how they use it to make decisions. DBS launched the Basic Check Service. The Supreme Court rules that certain aspects of the existing DBS filtering regime are disproportionate and breach an individual's right to a private life. We are still waiting to find out how the disclosure regime will change as a result of this ruling. With ever-changing legislation, it is really difficult to keep up to date with advice about what must be disclosed and in which circumstances. But getting disclosure right can have a huge impact on a person's success at securing a job or getting onto a desired training course. Employers often tell us that they want to understand more about the person behind the criminal record, but that applicants rarely provide enough information to help them feel confident that they do not present a risk to the business. Here is Katie Flavel from the British Association of Counselling and Psychotherapy explaining why a good disclosure is so important when assessing the suitability of applicants.
We introduce kind of a robust and fair process, which helps obviously in certain circumstances for people with unspent convictions to become a member of the ACP. When we read convictions that people have disclosed to us, a lot of the time on face value they can appear quite serious, but we are interested in knowing the circumstances surrounding that conviction and what people have learned since then, and also how they've changed, turned their lives around. We rely a lot on our members and applicants to be honest and open with us about disclosures that they need to make. Public protection is important to us at BACP. We want people to feel safe when they see a counsellor, so requiring people to make disclosures to us allows us to be able to look into those disclosures and make sure that we're ensuring that the public are safe. But it's also about balancing that public protection.